Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Get Rich If It Trying. I am not centered. Let's fix that. All right, there we go. All right, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. Share it to your friends and family. And let me go ahead and send it out to my friends and family myself, because I can't be the one doing all the talking and not doing the same thing. Get everybody in here. All right, so we got quite a few things that is happening. The market is trying to move to the upside to the best of its ability, and if it kind of gets its way, I don't like the fact that it says gaming on this one. It's so annoying. Gotta get the YouTube one, but it's supposed to still open all the same. What was I thinking about it? Yeah, just gotta click on it. It's still open all the same, but just silly. Anyway, sorry, I got my nephew here with me. All right, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. I already said that. So let's go ahead and move on. We got quite a bit of stuff that I want to go ahead and cover. The first thing I want to kind of talk about is NQ. This thing is pushing all the way to the upside. Now, the funny thing about its push to the upside, it is contract expiration. If you don't know, this is quad witching, and during quad witching, everybody's contract expires from the bonds all the way to stocks, options, and futures. So there's going to be a lot of volatility as people adjust their position. So we're going to be sticking on paper trade today because I already got my account funded from last week. So I want to go ahead and give y'all a nice little opportunity of seeing what I would take as a normal trade as well. Also, I am going to log into my Robinhood. Let's get that in there. Wrong one. Legend. Yeah, Robinhood got this nice little feature called Legend. It's really, really cool. Love it. All right, and then I want to get my Thinkorswim in here because I think I got some stuff that's open over in Thinkorswim, and of course that's going to come into my recording. Isn't that great? Yeah, that's what kids do. I'm recording. Trust me, they won't care. They're gonna, yeah, Caleb, stop it. Right here in a little bit. All right. I don't have nothing much. I got some dead contracts. Like I had some 3M. Ooh. Actually, I might get some of my money back on XYZ. I was down like 50% on that bad boy. Maybe I should have averaged it down, but we don't do that over here. We plan accordingly. Maybe I'll roll it. Maybe I'll roll it to September. That's probably what I'll do, and see what happens there. Anything on Robinhood? I don't think I got anything that is open. A firm kind of beat me up, but I did go super light on that. And ICL, that one kind of went to the dumpers too. Compound. Let's talk about some of the shares I'm operating with. Rivian recovered well. Oh, let's go, Rivian. That's what I'm talking about. That was a nice little recovery after a little bit of a pullback. Get there. All right. Rivian, 3Ms, I'm up 5%. Down 7% on Baidu, but I do think Baidu is trying to find a way to do because it wasn't doing anything. It was a whole lot of selling. But we're up 117 on that one, so I'm going to see what happens there. Let's get back over to NQ because the market is about to open very soon. And let's switch up our view where we can see what's going on with the market. We'll come back to OEOS in a little bit. If you haven't signed up, go to oneshot1entry.com, my own proprietary bot alert service, and go ahead and sign up. I will see if there's any. Probably let me put that back. Put you back, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring another one down here. Probably see if we can find some scalps. Let's get some scalp going. All right, almost open. 17 seconds. Let's get down to the 15-minute here. All right, 7 seconds, and we'll be off to the races. All right, lock this down. All right, we're good to go. Party over here. All right, I'm anticipating a bit of a sell-off happening very soon. We are in a buy zone based on this 2 hour, but they got to get above 36.49. Can they do it? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see how this is going to give. Wrong one, that one. See if I see something else. I think I'm gonna do a super scalp. Probably drop down in 5 seconds. Oh, nice recovery. They're trying their best to get above that stranger danger. All right, so far on our opening range, we're looking at here and here. Still pushing up. Let me see if there's any key levels that I could be looking for. I'm in the middle of a recording. So a couple of levels on the downside. I got one that's down here at. Let me see. Oh, you know what I can do? Just to make this a lot simpler. Let me make a group here. Let's group this. Let's make you global. All right, so I'm looking for that 596. That level is going to be very interesting, and I wonder what's going to happen there. Still pushing up. Ain't got no chill. There probably some key levels over here. Let me come down to, or come up to the 5 minute. Let's see what's going on over here. What are they looking for? I get they're looking for all-time highs, but I want to make sure that there's nothing that is standing out like a sore thumb. Is there a fair value gap that they're looking for? Is there an imbalance? No, I don't see no imbalance. I don't see no fair value gap. I see 756. Don't know. I don't know what they're looking for. Be a little bit careful here, because I don't see anything. There was a fair value gap here that brought us to 679. I'm pretty sure we probably revisit that. Let me mark this off and add that as well. Look for that level. 62775. They're gonna probably use it as support now that we broke through. There probably could be a reload area along the way. Let's see. Yeah, there's just massive movement. I think 596 is the number that they're going to probably come down to if we do start to break down. I don't think there's any news out, but thinking is not what we just do. We go confirm, because we don't operate on feelings. My FX book is my favorite. If y'all want to use Forex Factory, by all means you can. If you want to use the built-in one by TradingView, you can as well. All right, so we got low news here. I just see industrials, NAHB, housing market. It may have some effect, but I don't think it's gonna be anything substantial. Tuesday, we got imports and exports. Wednesday, we have retail sales. That should have an impact. Business inventories. I will play Fed interest rate decisions. The first one with Mr. Walsh. Now, they are speculating that there is a chance that they will be raising interest rates. So just keep that in mind. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe. All right, folks? Do not fall for it. All right, let's go and check out the dollar. And, our firm wants to move up. I should go check out my XYZ. What's going on, XYZ? What you feeling like? Let's see how this recovered. Yeah, that's it. I thought it would have been a lot more than that. And this one's fluky. I don't know what's going on with this. This thing should be dead in the water, but when I try to close it, it just does not close. So I'm pretty sure they try to just trap me in my position or whatever. I got 3 more days until this thing is done anyways. I got 32 days on this. I'm gonna give XYZ one more day. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But let's go over to the dollar. I want to see what's going on there. The dollar is trying to drop. We did have a gap down, but we did have a gap up in the market. But that's going to make things very fun as we try to get through the market. I won't be surprised that we fill that gap again. I do think they're trying to reset some prices. I think this is a key level at 99516. So we'll see. Let's get back over to NQ. 15-minute. Still pushing up. Reports of peace deal. Now the funny thing about that peace deal is that supposedly Trump says there's a peace deal, but Iran says there's no deal. So someone's lying. And it might be Iran. I don't trust Iran either. I don't. Not saying that they're gonna go ahead and do anything relatively wrong, but still, it's like the lesser of two evils, I guess. We'll figure it out. Man, they are just trekking and pushing and pulling and tugging. All right, probably going to consider a nice little short here coming in. Let's go light. I'm going to short it here. Let's see what happens. I'm looking for a stop loss that is about, let's call it 250. Let's call it 250. Let's do 250. What just happened? Oh, they done messed up with the paper trade? Hold on. What did they just do in my order? It failed. How? That puts take profit or stop? It's supposed to be stop loss. Oh, Lord. Let's do that again. Enter there. And, there we go. Something like that. Doing 220 this time. Let's see if we can sweep the buy side liquidity here, or are they going to keep on pushing this up? We got ourselves 7 minutes until opening range is set. They still pushing this bad boy up. They're trying. All right, we got stopped out. All right, I knew that this was going to be tricky, very high risk. Well, it looked like they were trying to really make that move. Patience is key. And if you want more information on alerts, go ahead and join the Discord on 1entry.1shot. That way you can go ahead and get some of the compound central trades. A couple things popped in with UNH and others. Go ahead and check it out. Alright, selling again. Oh, they gave me a bad price. We're going to have a deep stop loss, unfortunately. Let's aim for 455, I guess. Don't you dare come back up here again. There we go. Come on. There we go. I might add another one there. If it decided to give it to me. I guess not. It says, no, you got more than enough. Ah, it just reversed right at that stranger danger. Don't you dare. Come on. Pour it out. This thing looks like an M pattern too. Maybe I should have took some puts too. I was just toying around with an idea. They're really trying to build a base here. Let me tighten this up. At least take some break even. Because it looked like they want to come back up here. Oh, you see? Perfect. Good thing I took that break even. Cause that wire would have went, or not. What just happened? It went right through it. The paper trade that they had on TradingView was so much better. This thing is doing a lot of funky stuff. Yeah, this thing's look like an M pattern. We're coming down. Let me come to a 1 minute so you can see what I'm talking about. Kind of like this. Bam. M. And then if we get a hold here, we go all the way deep into that lower register. Oh, Lord. That was a violent buyback. Okay, they're making another push to the upside. And let's go ahead and focus on some other key levels. I'm going to leave this one there, but I'm going to worry about here and here. Let's send it to y'all so you can see what I'm talking about. They really wanted that 700 level. And we just made a little bit higher here as we're making that opening range continue. All right. Looks like they are trying. We got 3 more minutes left. Like watching paint dry, huh? We did okay so far. Let's see. We had 15. Oh, they made me $15 profit. That's crash. I had stop loss at $60. Come on now. So we're down almost $400. Still pushing up. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay. Can we finally get to that 698? I'm looking at that 698 like a hawk. See if we can get there. Actually, I may. You know what? Let's go over the cues. Let's get some cues. Ooh, too fast, too fast. Wait for. Never mind. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I'm not even done. Not even doing it. Especially with the opening range. But I thought I was going to just, kind of sit there, like, just have a nice little conversation with me, and and get to know each other, and then, we could just, ride off to the sunset. This thing just decides. Oh, that's probably a second entry. I probably could have did it there. All right, now you drop. Now I want to get to that 688. That one was 225 at the time I was going to get it. Now it's at 216. It goes 229, 230. This thing probably could give me like $25, about 10%, and like a flash, especially if it breaks that level. I think that 216 was probably the best price itself. And if I lost to 200, just get the hell out the way. All right. 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. Our opening range is established. Let's lock this down. All right, we can get this out of our screen and we can get rid of the watch list. Let's expand that out. All right, so we get a nice little curl right back up. They are still trying to push this up. Let me look at the higher time frames and see what could they be wanting. 4 hour, yeah, I think it's just for all-time highs. They really want that. 2 hour looks like this. 45-minute looks like that. Sometimes you just won't find a trade too. So sometimes sitting on your hands is a good play as well. But I did build this on the 2 hour. Let me see this. Probably could have made this a little bit higher right here. All right, let's go over the 5 minutes. Let's see if they hold this. Because if they don't hold this, the thing just going to go ahead and drop like a lead weight. Let's see if there's any key levels I'm looking at. That's filled, that's filled, that's filled. I'm not gonna lie. This thing fails. It's gonna fall bad. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with paper for right now because I want to short it here as we get closer to that line, but they're still sweeping liquidity, looking for price discovery, and I don't want to be the one caught with my hand in the cookie jar. All right, we're gonna get one more extension possibly here. Then they want to really make it all the way to my 780 level. Oh, there we go. Shorting. Let's see what happens here. Paper. Not real. Paper. Let's put that stop right there. $250 is what we're risking. See what happens. Taking another one here. Very aggressive. Probably could sweep it. It's going to cost me $600. They're building a base right here at this 750. Let me put my psychological levels so that way you can see it. Because psychological levels are very key, and 750 is one of them. Oh, yep. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Yep. That's what they wanted. They're holding that 750, using that support. All right, so we're down 1K on paper. Almost at 780. All right, here comes that 780. Get up there. Get up there. There we go. 780. All right, let's see if we got a rejection here. Might not get anything. Now the opening range was probably the play for the upside, but I knew it was in a sell area. Looks like they're getting the all-time highs. Let's go ahead and step back. Let's look at it. Massive sell just hit right there as they hit the rejection. Another hit of a sell. Looking at this key level. Let's bring that in. Oh, I didn't even put none of them. Let's put all of them in. Those levels, that's what I'm looking at. 749.50, 742.75, 770.25. Those are what I'm looking at. Interesting. We're just drifting on up. We got like 9 minutes until the new hour comes in. Then we're gonna get a new 4-hour candle all the way down. That's what I'm gonna also wait for. See if they give us a key pivot point to the reversal, as this looks a little crazy for that upside, especially with the gap up. I'm gonna go ahead and short it here. Let's see what happens. Super tight though. Oh, damn! I put the stop loss too tight by accident. That's not where I wanted it. I wanted it here. That sucks. All right. Almost. Another kick back up. When I say they are trying to get that all-time high, they are trying by any means necessary. I don't think it's gonna reverse until they get it. That's what it looks like. And I gave it a couple of shots, so I think we'll just wait for the all-time high to hit first, and then we'll get that. So we're down. Where are we down now? I said 1,000, right? Let's see. So we're down. Let's see, 620, 270. That's what we call that 890. That's 900, 960. Oh, now you dropping. Oh, you jerks. Uh-huh. 900. So basically 1,000. 1,000 itself. Yeah, basically. Keep sweeping the liquidity. If it break this base down here again and make another lower low, I think I'm gonna taking a short. See what happens here. I know I'm targeted to the party, but I'm gonna give it a try anyways. 270 right there. And I got a level that I want that's all the way down there. Pushing us all the way to like maybe down to that 750 again. Yeah, these moves are so violent. All right, it's 9:54. We got a little bit until we get our 10 o'clock candle. Like I said, there's the bulls versus the bears at this point. Nice drift. They are really holding this up. They want that high. Look at that new one step. You saw that? And that's them stepping in right there, rebalancing. They might push it all the way back up, and they might sweep all that liquidity back right back up to that all-time highs again. All right. All right, those two scalps are gonna leave those. I'm gonna. What was it? Five? The 5 scalps. Gonna leave it right there. But the last 2 was red, so we're down. That's 13 now. Yeah, they torn with it. I might have to widen my range, but then it makes my value sort of more expensive exposed. Because they're toying with them. There's a couple of levels I was looking at.
I took it down from that top, 87.
Yeah, I was trying to stay in it, but it's the range is so wide. It hit me out like twice, so it's almost like I'm gonna have to bet. Look at that. Look at that rejection going right back to the bullish line. Right before 956 too. They just erased that. That's the 750. They're probably gonna try to regroup right here at 750. Not enough strength. All right, if it gets above, oh, yeah, well, go ahead, give up. I'm taking this up now. I'm gonna take this 750. Let's see if we can get all that back. Taking that one too. Come on, let's get there. Let's get the all-time highs. My stop loss is below the 750, so I don't want to do, but let me just go ahead and put that on the screen. Put it there. That's 475. Lordy, that is not good.
You taking it up?
Yeah, I took it on the reverse back up. When I say they toying with it, oh, that's not what I want to see. Well, the thing is, 750 is a strong psychological level, so I'm looking for it to turn into support like they did earlier, but looks like I'm not going to get that this time. So my theory is I'll sweep to get to the all-time highs now, but yeah, they went right back under 750. See that? They're being tough. Go ahead, sweep it back out. 4.7. Yeah, like I said, I'm torn with this because of the fact that I know 10 o'clock is gonna come in, but I really wanted to play this to the downside from earlier. See, that's why I had to have that stop there. So now they came back, retested the bullish line. Nope, not yet.
Fair value gap.
Yeah, there we go. Now they tested the bullish line. They're gonna try to see if they can sweep it here. Oh, these cells are violent now. That's all I wanted. I wanted that violent move like 3 or 4 trades ago. Because I did feel like with quad witching that this up move was a little weak sauce. Alright, if it gets back above the opening range, I might give it a try. Because we got a couple of places that I'm curious about. Of course, the psychological 750 and those area there, but they're not. I don't think they're gonna give it. You should be up now.
232.
They just hit my other level. That was the other level there. We're gonna dump again.
But we are hitting the Captain China.
It should dump through the 700. Yeah. Oh man. I don't believe they did that. right, shorting it here. Waiting for it.
So Jessica, we have to cut insurance.
I know, but I'm looking for. Why aren't you shorting? What's taking you so long? This thing's probably gonna like put like 3 or 4 orders on me, I guess. I'm telling you, this paper trade is not the same like it used to. Where is it? Oh, now it finally shows it. Now you see, you gave me 3. See, that's what I did not want 3. All right, there we go. There's that. Hit that level. Hit that level. Get on my level. Get on my level.
You can never, ever.
Come on. I'm with more leverage than I really want to, but I'm like 60% okay with it.
You're okay with it. But they could try to put a morning star right here.
No, I'm on paper. I'm literally testing for quad with you.
What's quad with you?
This Friday. What was that? 300. I got to get out at 900. I think it stopped at 870 something.
Feel the fair value.
Yeah, that's 3 candles. Yep, 900. Let's get out of there. So this, let me come down to this time frame. This level right here was going to go ahead and print down past these areas here, and then we could test stranger danger. I think we're going to go ahead and get up inside the opening range again. I don't have any real targets there though, because they took out quite a bit.
On the downside?
On that move. Let me get rid of these, because these are done. Let me reset these lines. It's the range. Because of quad witching, these ranges are so much wider. You got to have a wide stop loss. So lower your leverage, increase the wide. I'm trying to keep it with my standard stop loss. That's why I am on paper. No, that's not. I don't think this is. It can be a rejection here and then come down lower.
Yeah, I rejected my 8.
But that was the opening range. And I have a level here. If they get back above here, we're going to go ahead and continue to the upside here. I'm going to give that a try as my move. They're coming out with more pressure here. No, I think I'm gonna. I still think I'm gonna go with that one versus that second one here. Oh, there we go. Let's take it. I'm gonna take one there. I'm gonna take 3 total just to make up for that other 3. Don't be disrespectful now.
Still at the 8.
I know. I'm trying to get a bounce here. That's fine. They are struggling to bounce. There we go. Come on. Get up there. I can't get it, huh? If it gets back below that bullish line, I have to get out of there because that's just too many chances. Come on. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Don't tell me it was a nasty sell order at 750. Oh, sweep it. Sweep it. Let's add another one. Let's see if we can get some more. No, it's taking too long to add my order. I'm trying to clean up on aisle 3 and you're taking too long. That is not a good price. This might cost me. That is not a good price. I need a sweep here. Yeah. That I had a jerks. That was not a good price. That was not a good price. If I had it just a little bit lower, I would have adjusted my position, dropped down to like 2 contracts. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you were going to be jerks about it. Can I get break even and get out of here? Because you just touched my bullish line. You going to let me off the elevator? Alright, that's a little bit. If it gets back here again, keep my finger on the trigger.
Be good.
Kind of. I don't know if they're gonna sweep that top.
Kevin Channel top.
780. Yeah, that you gotta have a wide range. These stop losses are getting triggered left and right. That's what they're doing. Don't you dare come back down here. Let's take this 550 for right now. So here's the flaw here. You see, every time they keep putting these long wicks on top of here. So think of it like whack-a-mole, right? They're like, all right, let's get higher. Whack, 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 right? But then this time, they got some friends. They got some friends from over here. That's a morning star. Basically, good night, then consolidate. You see how tiny that body is?
Yeah.
It should have just extended and just went right for all-time highs.
Right.
It didn't do that. So now we're in that sell zone. Again, I marked this as a 2-hour sell zone. So now they're basically selling. Like every time they keep hitting it, but it keeps popping up higher. Getting it higher. And it could keep on doing it, and that's possible. And, you know, with conviction, you probably could hold on to it. But then eventually with all this, it's like, you remember how when we see the hurricane start to get to that wind shear thing on the news? It starts eating up all the buyers.
Right.
So that means their stop loss is getting triggered. So it could just give out on us, or it could just make an explosion up. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do if you want to fight that battle. But we got 795 to clean up that 1,000 that we just lost there. So if it had exploded, oh yeah, that thing probably would have wiped out all of the L's here. You know what I mean? Look how it's still pushing. If they break under any one of these here, yep, exactly. If they break anything here, they might sweep everybody that thought it was nice here, and then come back to here. Yeah, we're in a fist fight here. If I go to the 5-minute, I will not be surprised that we're ranging. All right, let's see if there's any scalps that showed up on the OEOS. Let's see. Oh, they broke it. They're back under the bullish line. Now it's up to the bullish line to hold us up. Alright, let's see if we can locate. Let me minimize this for y'all. Let's locate any scalps that could be coming in. NQ long at 714. Really? This could be a pullback to the 714 and then bounce off 714. Let's see. I think we already did that, right? That would have been that move on that previous when we got to 717, 715 around there. And that was at 945 though. 945. 1030 would be the confirmation, but yeah, that's probably what they're trying to do. They're trying to get up there. TP1, give you a couple of targets. 859 would be TP1. Maybe 900. That's if this bullish line can't hold. You see how they push it? Oh my God, this is just terrible. Basically, why I'm calling it terrible is like it'll show you money, then it'll take it away, then show you money and take it away.
Yeah.
There's that break. That's that M. You should be looking a lot better now.
I was never looking back.
So,
Originally, I got it from the top tickety tick. Back with.
yeah, I was trying to stay in from 780, but they are fighting. Look at that fight.
Out and then got it what the tip. Let's see.
Alright, got another target for y'all. Let me go ahead and mark it off. Boom. And let's put that there. I might come in and join you on that short if it breaks that level right there. Let's get rid of some old ones. They already went through on them. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to short here. I'm greedy. Oh my God, they're not giving me a good order. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm being greedy. I'm thinking that the bullish line is completely flawed at this time. I'm looking for it to kind of give another extension to the downside here. As soon as it decides if it wants to.
It can come down to the Kettner channel and reach up and turn into a W.
These ranges are nutty. Yeah, he got under there. It didn't even show me no green.
Where the M plays out.
Right there. He added another one. What? I can't. Oh, I only can add 3. Add another one. Yeah, I have my reasons. Come on, baby. Don't you be disrespectful. Like I said, these ranges are so wide. I was
I don't see a reason why you would add before it breaks the neckline.
Because
Before it could be a W.
you know I have my opportunity of being a momentum trader. They took my 750. You're gonna be disrespectful and take around 1,000. Stay below the bullish line. We're not bullish.
Hopefully they reject this 8.
Well, we're under the bullish opening range, so I think it's done. But they could reload here and then go all the way for all-time highs. That's also a possibility. Come on. Yeah, it's the ranges. Let me get off of it. This is just terrible. This is just bad price action. If you're at the bottom, you should be happy. If you're at the top, you should be happy. Everybody else, like me, we're fist fighting trying to help the winning side, but they can't decide which one they want. Let's go over to the 15-minute real quick. I just want to mark off something. Oh, actually, we're not ready yet. We got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Oh, that's a nasty one. Let me get into that one. I think I'm going to take this one. Just one at this point. And then, yeah, this is not a good trading day for momentum traders. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, because it's fluctuating.
It's basically be in your full position and take all your money as soon as you see it. Come on. You came back here for a reason. You came back here for lower prices. Look at that. And break. There we go. Now we should just fly to the downside. Come on. Come on.
Almost at the 50.
Come on.
And the Kettner channel is right at the 50.
Come on. 44 seconds. Hold your water. Look at these ranges, man. It showed me $2,000 and it just went right to 1,000. Look at this.
Why didn't you pull up?
Because I had one more right here. That was this yellow line. And I wanted that target. Oh, man. Look at that. They are so wide. Oh, good thing this is paper. Lord, this thing is going right back to the bullish line.
It hit, I tell you, the Kettner channel and the, it's okay.
Yeah, I had a target at 672, looking for it to break it down and just melt. All right, we got a new 15-minute. So this is going to be our internal range. You better hold on to it, I guess. We're back above the bullish line. There you go. That's what you're supposed to do. And you're supposed to just go ahead and melt all the way on. Don't even think about getting... Oh! Come on. Oh, that's all you had? You saw it kind of just dropped hard and it just pushed right back up. They're trying to, like I said, it's like whack-a-mole. I know it sounds kind of crude to say whack-a-mole, but it's like every time it comes out of the hole, whack, 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 whack. This one was the most recent one, whack. And then this one just came in, and it should get under there, but they're really trying to hold this area right around here. And that's why I wanted that one more line, which was this one here. Because if this one fails, we could easily get inside of here. And I'm trying to hold on to this one this time, because I think we're going to get it. Especially if we break under this level here. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of you, get rid of you. There we go, that one. And then now go for the next one. No, they still not running out of steam. Still holding on to yours?
Yeah, I had that back in 87 ticks.
Yeah. I'm thinking there's still some down move here, but oof.
Haven't really touched my 50, and they're cutting the China bottom one down.
Yeah, it's the range. The range is so wide. Look at how long these wicks are. Each one of these, people are just taking their profits because it's not lasting long enough. Kind of like what your question was, right? This was 128 ticks, so that's like $5 per, but I'm at 15 per because it's 3. So this is the impact of the 15-minute. If they get back above here, they may get that bullish line and then some. Yeah, see that? And I don't have no areas of interest. They might push it right through. It sucks though. Because I'm holding it for the wider range, but this is, unless it does something very magical on this bullish line. I think the opening range was supposed to be done a long time ago. Oh, look at that. Went from being down 1,000 to being like close to break even there. They might come right back to this area here. Need to smack back down here. When I say they dancing all over my 400 EMA, look at that. That is disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. We're just stuck in this cycle, just ranging. All right, we'll probably wrap it at 10:30. There's nothing really spectacular here. They might wait till like 11 o'clock or something, and can tell you there's a lot of selling for them to do this. There's a lot of selling pressure here that's making that move. Let's see, do we feel this level? They want to bounce it from here.
No, it's just they haven't touched that moving average. That's why they're fighting right here.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept my channel 1 minute.
Yeah. So you see that's the 15-minute internal structure. So inside of the 4-hour or 2-hour move, which is that one, they made a 15 one, and that's what the 15 is trying to do. Looking for that break, and then looking for that break, and that break. Basically, I'm really saying this break, to be honest, because I think they're trying to protect this one with that one, buying it early. But I want them to touch here, and then I'll take a good chunk of this off. Oh, I might get it. I might get it. I might get that touch. Get down there. Get the stranger danger, baby. Almost there. Just like that State Farm commercial. You gotta be quicker than that.
Mm-hmm. And you don't pull up before you get to that point?
Well, to be honest, I'm like 75% of the target. If it was like 80, maybe 90% of the way to the target, I probably would have adjusted already.
It just hit my target on QQQ.
Yeah, it's breaking down now. There we go. Boom.
It hasn't hit the cat.
Take the 2 off. Did I hit it twice? Please don't tell me I hit it twice. Okay, I think we're good. So now I'm letting the one runner happen. So that's a good 1,300 here. And let's just see if that one can make it all the way down. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
It hit, I told you it hit that 50.
No, I know, but because we built up such a position, I was thinking that there would be some type of cascading, lingering a set of orders, because the 700 level has broken. So I'm just looking for a test, and then they reject off 700. So this is a sweep under that 714 that was trying to be bullish at 930. You're not going to be all the way back up there, are you? If it breaks above this white line, I'm cutting it. Oh, Lordy. Cutting it. That's it. You got to go. You got to go. It's just too rangy. Now, what you can do is kind of like align yourself along the range, right? Because it look like we have something that looks like this, right? That's what you can do, but this can be very tricky to play. I don't like doing channels. I just love doing my ranges that's horizontal like this. So 2 good chunks that gave us back some of that money in itself. I'm happy I didn't do this in some real money, because we went right into a buzzsaw of a consolidation. Not good for the scalps. Let me come to a higher time frame. Let's see what the 4 hours doing. Oh yeah, the 4 hours is completely tired. So yeah, I would say if anything, they're trying to decide what they're gonna do at 2 o'clock. That's what it looks like. That's a blow off top. They're trying to recapture this. So we will see. Anywho, that said, I was gonna do it till 10:30, but let's see if there's any other scalps that could be there, because I didn't see anything in particular at all. There was some quick scalp shorts, but again, it's so rangy, I don't want to set y'all up for anything that can mess with y'all, so let's get rid of that. Nope, we're not doing that. I'll give y'all one more of these trades that I'm looking at for potential today, which I'm going to go ahead and release on One Entry One Shot. Check it out, oneentryoneshot.com. All right, S-Bucks. Let's talk about that one. And this one, let's see. It might be a different bot. Ah, no. There's going to be a swing trade. And this probably would be a good entry. Give y'all a sense of what I'm looking at. Possibly looking at something like this. Now, the funny thing about Starbucks is that you'll be playing to try to recapture this here, which we've tried to do that before. And they pulled it right back. This might be the real move. So look for something around 102.60, and that could be your move to the upside. Yeah, you know what? And I'll leave y'all with that. That said, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. Share it to your friends and family. Let them know that I bring you some relatively good content. What else I got? I got one more thing. There was one more thing I wanted to tell y'all about. Oh, Learn 25. I am going to do a whole entire program of just learn and earn at least $25 per day. So just keep that in mind after quad witching, so that way we can get some stability from the market. So look out for the link inside the description. All right. You have a wonderful day. Later, y'all.